It was supposed to be just another ordinary evening. Dinner, followed by some mindless movie neither of us really cared about. The kind of night you fall into when love feels safe, routine, familiar. Or at least, that's what I thought. She laughed at something on her phone, the screen casting a soft glow in the dim room. For a fleeting moment, barely a second, I caught a glimpse of a name. A name I didn't recognize. And yet, something deep inside me twisted, sharp and cold. She noticed my stare and, almost instantly, flipped her phone face down. Then she laughed again, a little too casually. "Nobody," she said. "Just a friend." But when someone says nobody and hides their screen like it's on fire, you don't need proof. You just know. I tried to shake it off, tried to enjoy the evening, pretended I hadn't just seen the first crack in everything we'd built. But my mind kept spinning. Her laugh felt different now. Was it forced? Her touch didn't linger the way it once did. And her eyes were always somewhere else. I didn't confront her that night. No shouting, no accusations. I waited. I watched. I listened. It didn't take long. She started staying up later. Her phone was suddenly always locked. She'd smile at messages she didn't want me to see. Slowly, I became a ghost in my own home, while she turned into a stranger, wearing the face of the woman I once loved. Then one night I broke. She was in the shower. The bathroom steamed thick with heat. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I wasn't going to check it, I swear I wasn't. But my hand moved on its own, like it already knew the truth my heart wasn't ready to face. I picked it up. There it was. His name again. Only this time, it wasn't just a message or two. It was dozens. Hundreds. Pictures, memories, plans, things I wasn't part of. Secrets. Desires. Laughter. Inside jokes. The kind we used to share. The kind that told me this wasn't some meaningless fling. This was deliberate. She hadn't just cheated. She had replaced me, piece by silent piece. I didn't wait for her to come out of the shower. I didn't need the lies. I didn't need the excuses, the performance. I walked to the closet, grabbed a bag, took only what I needed, and left. Just like that. No goodbye. No note. No sound. She didn't think I'd really do it. But she didn't know me anymore. The days that followed were a blur. I checked into a cheap hotel. I ignored her texts, her calls. At first, she blew up my phone. "Where are you? Talk to me." This isn't fair. I can explain. But what was there to explain? She made her choice. And I made mine. I blocked her number. Deleted our photos. Unfollowed everything. Tried to erase her from my life. But you never really erase someone you loved. You just turn down the volume on their memory. 2 weeks later, I moved into a small apartment. Started over. Started breathing again. Some nights, I still woke up reaching out. A habit I couldn't shake. Cruel muscle memory. Heartbreak. But over time, the silence became peaceful. The ache stopped screaming. 6 months passed. Then she found me. I was walking home from work, groceries in one hand, headphones in the other, when I rounded the corner, and there she was. Standing outside my building. She looked smaller, not physically, but emotionally, like the weight of guilt had crushed her from the inside out. "Hey," she said softly, like nothing had happened. I didn't respond, just stared. "Can we talk?" she asked. I should have walked past her. I should have kept going. But I didn't. Maybe part of me wanted answers. Maybe part of me wanted her to say it out loud. To admit it. We sat in a tiny cafe down the block. The kind I never took her to. My new sanctuary. She stirred her coffee, but didn't drink it. Her hands trembled. Her voice was barely a whisper. "I never thought you'd really leave," she said. That was her first mistake. She thought love made me weak. It didn't. It made me strong enough to walk away. She said it wasn't serious. That she was lost. That it was a mistake. But mistakes don't stretch over months. Mistakes don't send you texts every morning. Mistakes don't replace the man you share your bed with. She cried. She said she missed me. Said her life hadn't been the same. And I believed her. But that meant nothing. Because regret doesn't erase betrayal. And guilt isn't love. I don't need you to forgive me, she whispered. I just needed you to know I still think about us. I nodded. For the first time in a long time, I felt nothing. No pain. No rage. No longing. Just clarity. You think about us, I said quietly. But you didn't fight for us when it mattered. She didn't argue. She couldn't. She stood. Waited for me to say something. Anything. But I'd already said what mattered. I left her there at the table and walked back into my life, a life that no longer had space for someone who once thought I'd stay no matter what. If someone shows you what you mean to them, believe them. Don't wait for closure. Don't wait for apologies that come too late. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is leave when they least expect it. And never look back.